I am doing the astrology for June 4th, 2024. The moon in Taurus calls us to take a load off our feet or to get very grounded and perhaps walk barefoot in the grass. It is time for allowing the earth to settle us down. We need something calmer, and that will help to turn us around. Mercury will trine to Pluto and then conjunct with Jupiter. This gives a much needed boost of energy as we look ahead to a new potential that seems to call to us personally. We are verbally inspired to engage with others in new ways and a willingness to hear with more open ears. We look to find meaning to the words of others and the actions that seemed to have such meaning to them. This is not a time for us to make any grandiose decisions, but to simply observe. Remember to support others in being authentic, but also remember that their potential demands are not a requirement for you to do something different. We cannot twist ourselves into a shape that another wants. We cannot become someone other than who we are. Anyone who expects you to accept their reality as the only one that is tried and true is still figuring out how to control their own reality. Allow others to have confidence in their own direction and truth. You can support them in that without needing to agree with them. The more powerful the ego, the more their opinions will be strong. Most of the time, it is not worth the effort of taking on someone's ego. Everyone's position is designed to help them learn the lessons that are best for their soul. Being right was never, ever the goal. But some want to believe they are smarter than most, and it is best to let them take that path, though you know it is an eventual dead end. Truths are always behind the shields of righteousness and ego's defensive armor. Truth is always behind everything that we avoid. The sun in Gemini and Venus will align, and it can feel like we are drawn to beginning something new. We are changing, and we too want to be with those that also want to change. We are drawn to authentic expressions from others and want conversations to be of sharing what we have learned rather than someone touting what they are still defending, what they believe to be right, thus insinuating that we are somehow wrong. I believe that everyone is right from their own perspective and bubble. I believe that our own perspective creates our bubble, and that our bubble becomes the lens upon which we filter information and assimilate information from our reality. When someone speaks from their bubble, I know that what they are saying is very true for them. It is important that they feel validated, but that does not mean we have to take their truth about the reality they see as our own. Their communication informs me as to where they are at and the boundaries that they require for me to operate from. I expect this moment in the astrology to energize some relationships that will allow for a greater sharing that is honest and considerate, but I expect it to also sort some people into other categories, and that may allow some to drift away on their own boat. What we want is balance, not battle. We are ready to be more gracious and charming with those who also want to create beauty in the world and learn to work in harmony with others. Thanks, everyone.